How about I take... Oh no, Quill! Come on! Leave me alone! Quill, leave me alone! I'll savor every Hey, don't kill me now. Stay back! Your survival instinct's kicking in. You immediately pushed him back, shoving Thane into the water. Wait, Thane! Thane! 10 seconds passed, then a minute. Still no bubbles rising to the surface. Thane! Oh my gosh! Oh, did he drown? Well, oh my gosh. I know Quill don't ever want to hang out with me unless he trying to bang, so... You will go to Quill's messages bombarding your phone. So I did some tests on the statue blood, and you'll be surprised with what I found. Come meet me near a fountain if you're interested. Okay, we'll be doing that today. We shall. And we shall meet Quill. And we shall meet Quill. And we... So how are you, darling? All is well, I hope. Cut the small talk. What's going on now, Quill? So direct, but, well, if you insist. Remember that ink sample I took from the statue in Lyle's blood? Yes. The ink is real ink, alright. And although it didn't match 100% with Lyle's blood, it has some similarities. Matching up with what you and Thane said about Cora's blood being rune ink all along. But I did find something even more concerning. Go on. You see, I had frequent vaccine shots as a child since I wasn't the healthiest kid around. Out of a whim, I sampled one of the remaining vaccines and found that they were an identical match to Lyle's blood. Huh? What? That's how I reacted, albeit more eloquently, of course. Why would your family juice you up with witch blood? That's something I'm trying to figure out. I asked Peanut, and he admitted he discovered this ages ago. But still, he told me that this is not something I should get involved in, and instead let the adults work things out. And let me guess, you're not going to do that, are you? Of course not. I can't just stand here and look pretty. I have to look into this while looking pretty. Coruscant, what exactly do you want me to do about this? Well, you see, my parents and I don't exactly get along. Daddy issues is a common trait in our friend circle, and I'm no exception. I haven't seen my dad in person since spring. Oh, well, that's not too bad. 2 years ago. Oh. So I've been thinking about what to do for my dear father to finally notice me. And then I had just the brightest idea. Marriage. I know you're not. I know you're not, Quill. No way. Say what now? Engagement. Betrothal. The one thing I've been avoiding all my life since I was 14. A fake engagement would surely get my father's attention. Meet the folks, as you commoners might say. And we haven't soul bonded, so that would anger my father even more. He would ask why we haven't made our bond permanent. What do I do here? I'm not romancing you. Aren't you gonna propose? Well, I guess this crowd is as good as any for a public proposal. Quill got down on one knee and gently held your right hand. Whoa. That's crazy. Ah! From the tips of your hair down to the soles of your feet, I shall love every inch of you, soul and body. Okay. Even after our bones turn to dust, until time ceases to exist, and our souls are fully consumed by Elysium or the abyss, I shall never stop being yours, and you mine, to cherish and to hold, to love and care. My heart and soul are yours to claim, so long as you'll have me. Whoa, so even after death, marriage here is a lot more committed, huh? This is where you say I shall have you. Oh, yeah, sure. Are you always this articulate? Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, you know what, Quill? I might give you a little proposal you've been wanting. I've been listening to you. Will he like that or will he not like it? Let's get down one knee. Okay, yeah, this is ass already. Quill Inkwell, would you please give me the honor of being my husband? Wait, is that it? That's how your people in your word propose? How plebeian? No, that simply won't do. Stand back up. Let me do this. Yeah, I'm like, that was absolute ass. Okay. But I suppose that will do. After a firm kiss on your ring finger, Quill started to rise back up. And all around you, people started whispering, clearly taken aback by Quill's grand gesture. Did they just... Holy fuck, they're engaged! I knew they were into each other. Lovely. Lovely. Words just read to my father one way or another. When one proposes, a soul bond ritual usually follows. Of course, us harlots are not doing that. I'm sure he'll be absolutely livid. It might take a week or two until he actually confronts us, though. Business first and all that. Oh well, I'm sure an invite to his manor will come sooner or later. Wait, you guys don't live together? Only in winter. Even then, it's a miracle if we even pass by each other. We each have our own humble abode, don't you? No? Well, I mean, I do, but I rent. My parents didn't give me a home just to loiter around in. This damn spoiled brat. You know, I wish you'd stop using me so much. Or at least compensate me for all the trouble you caused. Well, when you put it like that, I guess you do have a point. How about I take... Oh no, Quill! Come on! Leave me alone! Quill, leave me alone! Somewhere nice this time, not just to enjoy the view. How nice are we talking? It's rustic, but the food is divine. Oh damn, bro, come on! You can't do this to me, please. Please let it just be a little date. You know, it's okay. I saved. I think. Yeah, I saved before that choice. Even more than any 7-star restaurant I've been to. And it's not in town, so the nuns will let us go there as long as we're back before curfew. All expenses on me, of course. It's only fair. Okay, deal. Lead the way. Quill offered you his arm. You took it and walked with him to wherever he was taking you. Oh my, I didn't expect to get roped up in this. I hope this is just a nice fun time. And not too fun. But of all places, a rustic restaurant by the shore wasn't what you expected. Still, it's not like you don't enjoy a visit to Lenar. Oh, I didn't think you'd take me here. You've been here before. With Lyle, yeah. But I've never visited this restaurant. You'll love it here. This village has the best ham in all of Ignia. Here, let me order a sampler tray. You nodded as you took a sip of the wine Quill ordered. Just a sip before going back to your juice. Sometimes you really wish you hadn't gone sober. As you tried to enjoy your drink, cheerful music started playing in the background and you couldn't help but turn your head towards the sound. You saw a bunch of kids swarming a striking man with large glasses on his face. The man held up toy puppets as dozens of kids sat obediently around him. It's that puppet show again, huh? The kids must really like him. What would you like to order, Palmier? This is your day after all. I don't mind spoiling you rotten just for today. Oh, okay. Can I order the entire menu? If you can finish it, sure. Actually, I was thinking of sharing it with the kids. You glanced your way to the kids watching the puppet show again, some of who were clad in tattered clothes. And one looked particularly emaciated, almost all skin and bones, the blind child with bandages over his eyes. You want to share your meal with the children around here? Yeah, nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, you're rich. That I am. Alright. But if that's the case, why should we stop there? Let's order a restaurant's worth of food and give everyone a hearty meal. Okay! Quill got excited now as he called the waiter to share his request. The waiter went wide-eyed, but a soft smile was soon plastered on his face as he understood Quill's intentions. Oh, this is a nice fun time. Wholesome. Soon meal after meal came out of the kitchen as two of you helped serve them to the kids, all happily crowding your tables, eating their fill. Oh, thank you, mister. This is delicious. Wait, I want a bite too. The blind child screamed, trying to find which way was which as the other kids greedily snatched away food from him. Pitying him, you walked over to the child, only to be cut off by a young girl who seemed rather close to him. Here, Steve, I cut you a plate. Oh, hey! To your surprise, the puppeteer snatched the plate away from the child. Then he greedily scarfed the food down. You... Why? The blind child started crying. Both you and Quill were clearly disturbed by the sight. What kind of adult will bully a helpless kid? With wide strides, Quill rushed to the man. Arwen seemed to notice Quill's hostility and fled. What's his deal? I don't know. If he was hungry, he could have just asked. Are you okay, child? Here. There's plenty of food for everyone. Quill passed the plate towards the blind boy, apparently named Steve. Thank you. You're welcome. Twisting his head back towards you, Quill asked for your hand as he guided you back to your table. Now with that done, care to join me for our own dinner? All this philanthropy has made me hungry. Does this getting... I mean, it's a fake engagement, I know, but does this affect, me and Arshem? You know, I made a save before the choice, just to be sure, but I'm just wondering. After a hearty meal, Quill finally took you back to your room, walking you back to your own door. I had fun today. Being nice and fawned over like a god was quite pleasant. Oh my gosh. I don't know about the god part, but it beats rounding up witches, that's for sure. Well, I don't know about that, still. You're a very kind person, Palmier. So kind that I might actually be falling for... Don't do that. Don't do that, Quill. You're gonna... Don't do that, Quill. Thanks, but... I'm flattered, but that's kind of complicated, isn't it, Quill? Yeah, sorry, Quill. Oh, gosh, dang! That Quill, you can't be that serious. You can't do this to me, bro. Come on. Well, we're already engaged. I mean, it's only fair if we fall in love along the way. Wait! Wait, come on! No! I have to say though, I can't marry you, Quill, because I don't want to lose. I know it may not matter, but having absolutely no affection with Quill just kills me. I don't know. My gosh, I'm going to read this. I am going to read this, but this is not happening. That's it. You're doing so well, pet. You're such a good boy. My good boy. You're... boy. Quill bubble between slurps around your praise kink. You should have known the man has an inclination towards it. That an apparent oral fixation. Can't move. Wait. Quill started to lean forward, chasing your as if it were his last meal. Damn, you only took a step back to make it easier for the paler man. This is his first time swallowing, after all. He won't be able to take you all the way yet. Few barely do. Damn, few barely do? How? Okay. At least not without crying first. But you decided not to torture him tonight. Tonight, you rather see him fall apart in a different way? You've been rather considerate. Pulling Quill's head back just before your tip can brush against his throat, but apparently this man is more of a hungry slut than you thought. He's determined to savor every inch of you, sinking lower and lower to the base, but never quite reaching it. It's alright if you can't get it the first time, pet. I'm already so proud of you for getting the I'm proud. A man would have me all the way fucked up talking about I'm so proud of you for taking up. I'll be so pissed. That's not my thing. You gonna piss me off. Is it tasty for you to... Oh! Quill nodded the sensation of his velvety tongue under your shaft in the roof of his mouth grazing up against. You sent a shiver down your spine. Bliss sparked along your nerves like firecrackers, like pops of ecstasy, exploding in places they shouldn't be. Alas, the sensation is brief as Quill hasn't mastered putting away his teeth yet, nipping you slightly whenever he clenched his jaw, trying to swallow you whole. Still, you appreciate his enthusiasm, and you made sure he knows it by how you stroke his silky hair and play with his sensitive ears. Yeah, see, I cannot commit sexual acts with Quill and then go about my day. Like, that's just never gonna be canon, because I know this dude really is into me or Palmier. So, like, once we do this, I think he's not gonna want to share. And I'm gonna be done with him. And I feel like that's very unfair to do, especially to a virgin. It's really messed up. You make sure he knows it by how you stroke his silky hair and play with his sensitive ears. Oh! Quill's lashes fluttered as after the gesture. The man is clearly enjoying this as he started to so his mouth and throat started convulsing as he seemed to be matching his own thrusting with the pace of your ramming into the back of his You're not even thrusting your hips anymore. This is all Quill, fully lost in the quest for release. That's it, pet. You're doing so well. Go on, chase after me like a good little pup. Ew! Come on, shove that finger of yours deeper. Stick out your ass more. Show me how you like it. Oh my gosh! Wow! With a muffled scream, Quill's body started to tremble, his throat closing around him as the life man reached his peak. Damn! Obscene squelching sounds are heard as you can see streaks of the man's wetting the bed underneath you. With a low hum, you can hear a light snore coming from Quill's esophagus. You're kidding. He actually fell asleep with my... in his mouth? What? There's no way! You fell asleep that quickly? A part of you knows you can abuse the situation to your liking to explore every crevice of his throat so much that he gags on your with tear-strained lashes, but you don't have the heart. Not after you saw him shaking like a baby deer and his face looking so serene with his lips sucking on your finger. Surprisingly, Quill still searches for you in his sleep, his lips puckering and smacking together like a young babe searching for his mother's teeth, yearning for that sweet, sweet nectar. Oral fixation and the praise kink. Bet he's a little. What? You sigh, ruffling Quill's white silky hair one more time before tucking the man to sleep. Sweet dreams, Quill. You whisper, giving him one last kiss on the forehead before once again meeting the judging eyes of Quill's roommate entering the room. A little wink from you sent the man in a panic frenzy, blushing and giggling like a schoolgirl. If only if I was this popular back in high school. You muse, wiping out the excess drool of your softening before putting on some pants and quickly making your way to your room. Yeah, hell no. I can't marry you, Quill. I can't marry you. I'm not marrying you. We're not doing this at all. F that. It's cute the way you think you have any say in this, but don't worry, I'm not actually marrying you, just setting the scene. If I persist, I feel like persist? You pushed him up, not wanting to just go any further. No means no, Quill, no proposing. Did you really just scold me like I was your pet or something? Well, I suppose I can't force love even if it's just play pretend for a greater purpose. You're lost, my dear, but don't you dare think you're getting a second chance with me. Ooh! Here's what we're gonna do. We're just not gonna go see Quill. We're not gonna go see him. No. Are you sure, Hedwin? There's no mistaking it. The Baker child is not what he seems. What? You heard some teachers talking about you behind the door, worried they're catching on you. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, it's fine. I saved before this. Leaving, I don't think that's... Lockpick the doors? No. Listen on. What do you think, Dietrich? Oh. I think Palmier is acting like his usual self. Aren't you the one that needs to be checked, Hedwin? I know what I saw. Let's just see how it goes. Are the teachers catching on? Dietrich seems to be covering for me. I should be careful around Miss Hedwin, though. Okay. Hi, Arshem. I'm going to hang out with you instead, my man, so I don't get engaged to Quill. Even fake engaged. Lay out your hands and close your eyes. Okay. Huh? It'll be worth it. Trust me. You close your eyes and feel something warm pulsing in your palms. What is it? A fire gem. Hey! One of the rare ingredients to find. Poppy gave it to me after I aced her prop quiz. It's useful for potions, but honestly, I just want you to have it to keep your fingers warm. That rune necrosis you gave me quite the scare. I'll cherish it. Thanks, Arshem. Anytime. Now what brings you here, Palmier? We're gonna hang out with Arshem, because I don't think there's anything else to do. Are you free? Sure. What do you have in mind? I was hoping you'd decide. I know just the place. Things have finally eased up around here, haven't they? I think so. For now, at least. Don't jinx it. I'm still having nightmares from all the fuss around here. I'm surprised my parents haven't pulled me out of school yet. And then again, perhaps they're too focused on a newborn son. Oh, they had the... You have a baby brother? Congratulations! They had the baby? Oh, yes. These things usually call for celebrations, don't they? You notice that he didn't seem too happy about the fact he had a new baby brother. In fact, he looked absolutely miserable. Did something happen? You didn't seem too thrilled about the whole situation. Of course, I'm happy that my mother has a smooth birth and that I have a new sibling, but it's complicated to say the least. You want to talk about it? If you have the time. Of course. Here? No, not here. Come with me. Arshem led you to his room, a spot you were quite familiar with now, but still somehow the fact that you were alone with him there made you quite nervous. Please, make yourself comfortable. You almost sprawl out on the bed. You shamelessly spread your whole body onto the bed, making yourself comfortable as you pat a spot right next to you. Arshem snickered at your behavior, but he did lie right next to you as you both looked up at the ceiling of his bed. Do you often make yourself at home in another's bed? Hey, you said get comfortable. I was only following instructions. Besides, something tells me that whatever is on your mind isn't something that should be done standing up or sitting down. So, come on, get comfy, spill your guts out to Palmy. My parents have proclaimed my youngest brother as the Nifus heir. Oh! Should we kill him? I'm sorry. That's alright. I expected it, but still it stings a bit. Meaning it stings a lot. Yeah. More than I thought it would. I mean, I should have expected it. The Nifus family is one of nobility. Not as high in stature as the Inkwells, nor are we as wealthy as the Bakers, but my father still has a family name to uphold. It's only natural that his actual flesh and blood will inherit everything, but still. I was hoping that his kindness, that our time together with him calling me son and young prince actually meant something. Oh, that it wasn't just pretty words or lip service. I suppose, once again, I was the fool for thinking my attachments weren't one-sided. Oh no! I shouldn't have called him father so easily. Arshem. Not finding any words to say, you decided to do the only thing you could right now. A warm and awkward, hopefully reassuring hug. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. I don't understand your world or customs. I know it's cruel of your father to do so, and you try so hard to belong, to prove yourself. Not to mention, you probably have trauma from what Palmier did to you, but, well, I'm here. I'm not sure if that means anything, but I'm here. That means a lot, actually. I know it's childish of me to be wanted as I am. I'm well aware that to have any place in this world, I need to show my worth. That's why I'm obsessed with my image, why I'm so eager to show off my capabilities to the world. I thought I did so already, but to be replaced that easily, just because of whose sperm I came from, well, it's unfair, isn't it? It sucks balls, but maybe it's a blessing. I mean, at least you're now free to do what you want. I mean, you're not the heir anymore, and if you feel that your father doesn't acknowledge you as a son, then you don't have any need to uphold the Nephis family name either, right? I never thought about it that way. Suppose you're right. Right? What does Arshem want to do right now? Not the Nephis heir, Arshem. Or top of the class, Arshem. Or Palmyr's boyfriend, Arshem. Tell me, what do you want to do as your own person? I want to stop worrying about my image or status. I want to study up on flowers and perhaps embrace my heritage a bit more. I want to be happy with myself, not just defined by my grades or wealth or looks, but just me. Arshem the Half-Faith, son of Dahlia, and son of whoever my father is. Well, then do it. Fuck school and fuck everyone else. Also, just so you know, I never judged you for your looks or grades or net worth. I was just creeped out from the intense love bombing, but other than that, I think you're a cool guy with very cheesy pickup lines. Noted. Thank you, Palmyra. I needed that. Anytime. Anything else I can help you with? There is, actually. I'm not sure if you can feel it, but... Oh, some shuffling below. You can feel something hard twitching or brushing against your leg just now. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! A hug is all it takes? Something indecent. As you can see, I'm rather excited right now. Would you please roll off of me before I get any ideas? Oh. Sorry. Whatever. Fine. He rolled off the bed, thighs still brushing on his rather long appendage. Oh! Man, just how long is his... Probably if you keep staring at it like that, I'm going to assume you want to come up. I'm going to assume you want to come and help me with this. Unless you want to enjoy the show. I think it's best if you leave. How about... No, I shall not leave. Baby, I'm staying. I'm staying. I'm fine where I am. Thanks. A part of you knew that leaving would be the best decision. The best decision? Why? But a much lower part of you also hadn't gotten off in a couple of weeks now, so... Arshem raised an eyebrow at that. He tilted. A couple weeks? It ain't been a couple weeks. Arshem just sucked you off the other day. Arshem raised an eyebrow at that. He tilted his head to the side with a smirk to confirm your intentions. Very well, then. Ooh! He pulled you to the bed. Your head landed on the pillows with a loud thump as he straddled over you. Oh my gosh. His legs trapped you on both sides. He got off his pants with ease. Ooh! Please enjoy the show. Enjoy the show? Oh, heck yeah! What do I do here? I want to let him do his thing, but at the same time, man, I want to... What you gonna do with reach out? You want to do more than just watch, to feel the heat of his skin. Ooh! He surprisingly denied you of that pleasure, swiping your hand away with a loud smack. Oh, I like it. Bad boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, bad boy. I said you were allowed to watch. I never said you could come and touch. But perhaps I may be persuaded if you say please. 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 I'm hungry, sir. I'm thirsty, sir. Please. Please what? I'm afraid I need more than that, dear. Ooh. 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 We love that around here. We love that. Oh, snap. Yes. Please let me touch you. My, how polite. Ah! Good manners should be rewarded, don't you think? What? You spent the rest of the afternoon with Arshem alleviating some pent-up stress. A few hours and many paper towels later, Arshem escorted you back to your dorm room. He was in a noticeably lighter mood than when he was before. Okay. Enjoying your post-night clarity? I was until you stated it in that way. But yes, I had fun. You? Oh, I was absolutely miserable. Can't you tell by that moaning I did on your bed? You teased, hoping he'd notice the sarcasm in your tone. Fair point. Still, I hope you don't misunderstand me, Palmier. Misunderstand what? As you probably can tell, I'm not someone who takes relationships lightly. Yeah, I know. That's why I had to go back and not do that issue with Quill. I was like, I can't do that. Not only can I not do that to Quill, but I can't do that to you either. I don't want you to think that you're a rebound or a mere fling. You're far more precious than that. Thank you. That's also why I didn't go any further tonight, even though I desperately wanted to. Oh. Things kind of went backwards with you, but then again, I suppose that's just how a relationship is, isn't it? I still can't believe that our first meeting was basically me basically proclaiming my undying love to you. Yeah, our relationship is kind of all over the place, but that's what makes it fun, right? I'm definitely looking forward to see how things will go from here. So am I. But I am hoping that we'll take things slowly from now on. I want to cherish you more. Okay, that's fine. You want to take things slowly. I'm cool with that. He took your right hand into his, staring into your eyes before leaning in and gently planting a small kiss on the back of your hand. Oh, you couldn't help but blush at that. Even though he had used those lips in far more intimate places before. I'm not asking for your heart just yet. I'm not worthy of that right. Oh, but I do wish to know you, Palmier, to court you and be graced with your presence. Oh. So long as you haven't chosen another, that my soul is yours to explore. I have not! I'm loyal! Oh god, there's him being all lovey-dovey and shit again. Should I tone it down a little? Is my passion too intense for you, dear? No, it's just enough. Damn it, I said that out loud again, didn't I? Yeah, wait, I said that out loud! Wait! Yes, you do that a lot, I like it. It's absolutely adorable. Stop, I can't handle those love-struck eyes and tone right now. I'll save my compliments for tomorrow then. Good night, Palmy. Sweet dreams. Good night, Arshem. You watch as Arshem walk backwards. Wait, because you would have lopsided grin on his face. Ah, he's so cute. Oh, what the hell? Before bumping into Mr. Kepler. A stack of scrolls on one hand, a cup of coffee on the other. Yikes. Yikes. A recipe for disaster as he dropped everything to the floor, staining the freshly mopped tiles with deep muddy brown. Mr. Kepler, my apologies. I can fix this. Arshem. Fontier. Nephis. You're going to die. You ain't feel who's gonna die? You immediately ran to your dorm room. It was nice, no. For a few time, children, everyone to their rooms. Dietrich and several other teachers could be seen roaming around, ushering the students to their rooms, much to everyone's protest. How long do you think this curfew will last? Not long, hopefully. Did you see the line in front of the principal's office? Total chaos. Besides, I think I already know the culprit. A certain redhead with a newfound blood obsession, maybe? Palmier? Yeah? I asked if you want to take a bath first since I wanted to use a shower, but... Oh yeah, go ahead. As Lyle walked to the bathroom, you couldn't help but pace around the room to try and stop your uneasiness. When you diverted your attention to the view outside, you saw something jumping out of the window from the room above you. Huh? Thane? Of course it is. Squinting, you realize that it was Thane. He was in his winged form, sneaking out from the 4th floor. Emboldened, you open the window. You were on the 3rd floor, but there was a tree branch you could probably jump to. Perhaps if you could have a running start. Hopefully we don't break our ankles and die. I feel like Palmier be saying dumb shit. I'm gonna do what he said, but this might not end well. Lyle, I'm out. Cover for me, okay? What? Wait, Palmier. You heard Lyle scream at you. You heard Lyle scream as you ran out the window. Your legs are caught in the frame, causing you to crash down into the lawn. Wow. Thankfully, okay, the bushes caught your fall. Though you could feel your head sting as a long cut ripped your gloves open, paying your hand. Oh, your hand red with blood. Oh, are you okay? I'm fine. You yelled back as Lyle picked his head out the window. Look, there's something I have to do. Okay, cover for me. Wait, what? Hold on, Palmier. You ran before Lyle got a little word in. I feel like that's bad, but I'm gonna keep going. It's afraid you talk some common sense into you. Don't do anything stupid thing. With that open wound on your hand. I don't know. As you roamed around the campus, you could see some teachers lurking about, their black church attires nearly giving you a heart attack. But you calmed down once you saw a red-haired silhouette heading towards the docks. After making sure Thane climbed far enough down the stairs, you slowly walked after him, making sure your steps were light enough not to be heard. As you got closer and closer, you used the fire room to conjure a small flame, illuminating the area. Thane? What the hell? Okay, he's good. See, he's eating fish. He's eating fish and turtles. A bit disturbing, but it's cool. You saw Thane covered in blood, dozens of fish and turtles surrounded him, all gutted and drained. Fangs protruding out of his cheeks, he snarled at you. Whoa, that's crazy though. Palmier. You shouldn't be here. I can't. I'm not myself right now. Wait, are you bleeding? Shit. Can I lick your wound? Please let me lick it. No, Thane, stop. You were behind Tatum and Winston's attacks, weren't you? It was an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. I lost control. I knew it, you freaking liar. Liar. What were you thinking? I wasn't thinking. You don't understand anything. I don't know what to do, Palmier. Ever since I drank your blood, I can't seem to contain myself. Blood is all I can think of, especially yours. I keep drinking and drinking, but none of them can compare to your blood. I didn't mean to hurt Winston, but he kept pushing and pushing. Tatum and her friends too. I didn't mean to drain their blood. I just wanted a taste. Just a small taste. I didn't choose to be born like this. To be a blood-sucking monster. I want none of it. Dang, I can't do that because I'm not high enough with him. Will more of my blood help? Oh, Palmier. The things those words do to me? Thane leaned in close, struck with your hair behind your ear, revealing your pale neck. Hey, I'll savor every hey, don't kill me now. I'll savor every last drop. Stay back. Your survival instincts kicking in. You immediately pushed him back, shoving Thane into the water. Wait, Thane! 10 seconds passed, then a minute. Still no bubbles rising to the surface. Thane, oh my gosh. Oh shit, did he drown? Well, oh my gosh. Fearing for the worst, you leapt into the water, hoping you were not too late. Cold. All you felt was cold as the water seemed to drop in temperature the deeper you descended. A strong current pulled you into the underwater stream. You've tried to fight back to swim back to the surface for air, but something kept pulling you deeper in. It wasn't long until all you could see was pitch black, no longer having the strength to dance with fate. Tommy, wake up. Brother? Huh? What? Fia? Sorry, you fell asleep on the couch again, and I didn't want you to miss any more meals. Was it a rough shift at Ginger's? What is going on? Fia, what happened? Was it all a dream? But wait, Ginger's? But when I started to work at Ginger's, Fia was already... I made your favorite today. Borge, I don't know what that is. With dry... I don't know what that is either. I thought it was the least I can do since you helped me practice for my audition. I got it, by the way. My first ever TV show gig. It's just passenger number 3, but it's something. But it's something, right? I can finally pay half of the rent now. Yeah. What is going on here? This Fia, she's my Fia. Not a sharp-tongued sass queen, but the bubbly airhead I once bottle-fed. You're really her, aren't you? My sister? Huh? Of course I am. Still dreaming, Pommy? Anyway, come sit. The food's getting cold. What? Dreaming? Oh, that may be it. Back then, this was all I ever wanted. To live with Sis as she tries to get her big break. And I always prefer her cooking. Mom was never at home, so she and I made do. Baking was my thing. But home-cooked meals was hers. I always loved that meal, even before she used any alcohol in them. Mommy, what's wrong? Are you going to come and eat? I wish I could, Fia, but no, because this isn't real. Because you're dead. So? Can't you be happy and enjoy yourself even if it's not real? Even if it's just a fantasy? No, I can't. I don't deserve it. Everyone deserves happiness, brother. If you want, you can stay here. Stay here and live out the rest of your dreams in peace. But I will respect your decision. Dear death-scented visitor. Io? Shining stars replaced Fia's dark gaze. You felt as if those eyes could see right through you. You, who are you? With a shove, you could feel the ground swallowing you whole, pulling you into a deep, dark abyss. What the? Thaney-Waney. You woke up in a pool of unmoving bodies, all floating in a thick black substance that you could only imagine as tar congealed blood. What is this? You thrashed about, standing as you wiped the substance away. You were tall enough to touch the bottom, the water going up to your chest. Pommier? Thane! You saw Thane across from you in another pool, one equally littered with floating bodies but less black. His pool was more of a grayish hue. He climbed out of the pool and strode towards you, helping you out of the water. What happened? Where are we? The tomb where humans and witches tried to be gods. The church's most vilest secrets. The inner sanctum. You. The witch from your dreams re-emerged, her black dress dragging on the floor. Her snake was coiled tightly around her, hissing at you. We meet again, little one. I was wondering when you'd show up. Pommier, stand back. Now, Thane, what you gonna do with that little thing? Thane fired a shadow-like projectile at her. The witch swatted away like a mere fly, clearly unbothered by the sudden attack. You wouldn't land a hit on me, tainted one. I see your future, past, and present. And oh, what a woeful present it is, being driven mad by desires you cannot control. I pity you, tainted one. Lady, seriously, who or what are you? My friends call me Io. However, I believe you humans are more acquainted with me as the witch of fantasy. You're pure blood. Aye, 'tis true. However, like you, I did not wish for my fate. It is simply what the stars deem worthy of me. What are you doing under the school? What is with all these dead bodies? Dead? Perhaps you should take a closer look. One of the bodies floated closer towards you, gently easing up to the edge of the pool. You looked at his body and noticed that he was smiling, happily so. His body seemed to be relaxed, and he sported a careless grin. His chest rose and deflated steadily, clearly still breathing. They're sleeping? All 127 of them. Dreaming whatever fantasy they wish to indulge in. Is that where you got your name from? That, amongst others. Long ago they called me Io, Mother of the Seven Oceans. Though sadly, I can no longer roam freely in my beloved sea. Wait. I remember reading about that. Now I spend the rest of my days here, aiding lost souls who no longer wish to be part of the living. Whoa. Taking matters into their own hands as they jump into my watery depths. Such as you did, Tainted One. What? No, I didn't. It was an accident. An accident you hoped would end in the sweet bliss of death. Thane, no! Thane! No! Thane. It did cross my mind when we were drowning in there. Thought it might be for the best. I didn't want to hurt anyone anymore. We can cure this. Maybe if we forge a bond. No. Absolutely not, sir. No. You'll be stuck with me forever, Palmier. I can't let you do that. You have your own world, the family to get back to. Indeed, this death-scented visitor is not for you to keep. But there is another way to suppress the beast. How? Here. Jump into my watery depths. No! And I'll let you live out the rest of your immortality in peace. No! In a dream of your own making. A fantasy world where you can be whatever you want to be, including a human. A normal, harmless human. Will it hurt? Thane! No, don't fall for it. I mean, we barely know her. I'm willing to answer any question you might have, including the most pressing one in your minds. What is this place, you may ask? These black pools of water littered with bodies floating about. Well, they're my blood. What? So they are dead? Let me clarify. It's Core's blood. However, I believe you hunters refer to it as rune ink. What? The bodies are my doing. I didn't know where would be the best place to put these children. It's a sad thing. Really, suicide kills more than the plague. Filling more pools than I anticipated over the years. Wait, hold on. Rewind, lady. You said these black pools are rune ink and they're Core's blood? Yes, the church's darkest sin. Core was never dead. She was trapped, to be drained in the fashion of a dairy cow. Whoa. Only difference is, she was bestowed with a crown. Io placed the crown on top of your head, its band tightening immediately as it rests on your scalp. Whoa, hey! As if a million barbs were stabbing right through you? Palmier! You bowled over from the pain, dropping to your knees. Io pulled the crown off your head, placing it back on the cushioned stand. Why did you do that? Painful, isn't it? That was just a small taste of what Core experienced for centuries. Trapped here with the sole purpose of fueling you humans' insatiable need for power. Don't worry, you are not Core, so the crown didn't bleed you out. With her, this beautiful crown turned into a crown of thorns, growing and coiling around her palms and wrists, stabbing into her veins to let more blood out. Calmer now, you stood up. Thane held you in his arms protectively. What the fuck? Are you telling me that all this time the ink that we've been using was her blood? There's no way. What about the ink factories they have around? Lies. All lies corroborated by the church. All ink comes from here, right under her school. These waters connect to many canals. Your so-called production factories do no production, just distribution. Why else would there be an ink shortage? She's gone, leaving only 2 shallow pools of her blood. Who else knows about this? Your principal, for one, and every other principal before him. The teachers? No. How are you sure? My eyes see all. The stars of Judas let me peer into everyone's souls, their future, their past. My only regret is that I didn't place this curse on myself sooner. If I had done so, perhaps Core should still be spared. Curse? All will be explained in due time. Are you just always as cryptic? You humans can't handle the truth otherwise. Months have I been waiting for this day. The day that will decide this world's demise. What? You wanted her to elaborate, but she only gave you a tender, soft smile in return. All shall be explained, little ones, separately. As I don't think a wager for my heart should be explained so openly amongst others. You know? These eyes see all. Every possibility, every outcome, the future, past and present. You will bring me death, but it will be of my choosing, even if you'll have the final say, Palmier. You wish for my heart, don't you? To awaken the god's lair, your ill-fated doppelganger. I have no qualms with that, for my heart to be ripped out and awaken a soul anew. However, I do wish for something in return, something that I will only discuss when it's just us two. I mean, I could leave if I knew how. Patience, Tainted One. I'll free both of you from my domain soon. Your dreams, however, that's a different story. Go back to the surface, Palmier. Thane, go back and take these with you. Io cracked one of her snake's ribs, giving both you and Thane one fragment each of it. The snake did not look the worse for wear. A souvenir to remember me by, and a way to connect us in your dreams. Only there will I speak openly, both for the price of my heart. Her eyes flickered towards you, her snake hissing as she did so. And your desire for a peaceful, undead life. As Io said that, she smudged the blood off of Thane's chin. For now, return to the world above and go about your days. I await both of your decisions patiently. Wait, whoa! You didn't realize you were close to the water's edge until Io gave you a firm shove, pushing you and Thane both back into the water. You held your breath as you once felt the pull of the current, tugging you downwards into the water. What? Palmier, you alright? Thane helped you as you struggled to keep yourself afloat. He held you up as he pulled you onto the wooden platform. Carcasses of Thane's feet still remained. He had the decency to shove those back into the water before pulling you up to take a seat. Your feet dangled above the water surface. Well, guess we found our next witch. How are you so calm about this? I'm not. But honestly, nothing surprises me in this world anymore. You rummaged through your pockets and found the small piece of bone Io gave to you. You noticed that Thane did the same, caressing it as if it was something precious. Honestly, I don't want you to die, man. Don't die. Don't die, Thane. Oh, yeah, I'm not actively suicidal or anything. That's what you're worried about. I just thought, well, if I was going to die anyway, then maybe it was for the best. Better for everyone else's sake. I really didn't mean to hurt anyone. I know. Well, I guess we should head back now. Wait. Just as you were about to get up and leave, Thane pulled your right hand, threading your fingers together as he looked up at you with bleeding eyes. Sorry, but can you just stay here with me for a bit? I don't want to be alone just yet. Alright. You stayed by his side, sitting and letting him hold your hand. I really didn't mean to hurt anyone. He mumbled under his breath, so softly you barely caught it. I know. I feel like lightening the mood is like, I don't know, that's not helpful right now. I don't mean to, as soon as you added more pressure, Thane let out a deep sigh, as if he was glad you understood just exactly what he needed at this moment. Something to ground him back to reality, yeah. It was almost dawn when you sneaked back to your room and rested for the night. You tossed and turned in your bed, wondering how soon Io would invade your dreams. So many questions and so few answers. You tried your best to quiet down your buzzing brain and hoped you would see Io's face again tonight. Here we are, once again. Io. What? Not her, I'm afraid. Oh, no, not you. Man. Not her, I'm afraid. Oh, it's you. I can practically taste her disappointment. You could have pretended to be happy to see me. Even if only for the sake of decorum. Heck no, you stabbed me in the eye last time. Fair. Why'd you trick me, ass? As soon as Ivar turned his back on you, the entire landscape changed back to his garden. Only this time, you had only moved away from his usual patio to the ruins in the upper left corner of his domain. You've been eyeing it for a while now, feeling that it was out of place. That's because it is. This is what's left of an old god's temple. Back then, sailors would come far and wide hoping for her aid, not knowing she was a witch. Are you talking about Io? Yes, though I prefer to call her mother. Mother, you're her son? Not by blood, but by heart. She raised me since I was a mere babe. Oh, it was you! That's why you hate men! See, I probably cut that part out when I was reading the books, but it did say a blonde boy with golden eyes, and like all the men will like look at him and will want to like force themselves upon him sooner or later. I read, so that's why he kills men. Though unrelated, I like to believe that my mother is where Lyle's affinity for the sea comes from. Oh, now you speaking of Lyle? I have no doubt that he will soon surpass his Fortescues of a mentor Pike. Oh. I'm like, I thought you hated all your sons. No, for real, I thought you hated all your sons. On the contrary, I love them more than you know. If your love means turning them into mindless flower butlers, then I'd hate to know what you did to your wives. Both of you to assume that all my spawn is legitimate. You don't seem like the fuck out of marriage type. You're right, I'm not. So what do you want? I've already cut the crap already. You missed me. Oh. Hell no, man. Huh? It gets lonely here. Been decades since I've had a proper conversation going. My boys can't hold one, and my daughters never visit me. They just went out and met their untimely demise. It's lonely sometimes. You call me here because you're lonely, bro? Yeah, well, whose fault is that? I'm not your emotional laxative. Clearly, you must have been the one emotionally constipated dad for your kids to hate you so much. Must you be so crass? Obnoxious little whelp. You said you missed me. I've changed my mind. Loneliness is far better than your cheekiness. I'll send you back now. Don't worry, I won't stab your eye this time. Oh, joy. Slitting your throat is far more effective. Huh? Okay. So, I want to ask, why'd you let Lyle go? What makes you think I let him go and he did not simply escape my watchful eye? If you can spy on him now in some fancy anti-witch academy, then you very well could spy on him while he was on your grounds. Smart and beautiful. You're a rare one. Oh my gosh. Makes me want to add you to... No. Go ahead. I'll turn into a quartz flower and stink up this place. I'm gonna save and end this part right here. So I hope this video was fun for you. I hope it was entertaining. I hope it was good background noise. Whatever it was for you. I hope it was positive. And I'll see you next video. Bye.